Hello, I hope you are well. Today I'm going to talk to you about this camera, which is the Sprocket Rocket by Lomography. It is a film camera and it has the distinct characteristic that it can take panoramic photos. That's why it's so wide. And also you can expose the sprockets. You can also have the choice that the holes. You can also have the choice to put a plastic covering for this one. But I thought one of the reasons I bought this camera was this ones to have them exposed. And I don't know if we can say a lot of things about this camera, but I just giving you a closer look to it. It's really beautiful one, I think. I One of the things that this is also I'm doing like in my Holga cameras. I tape them here because I thought it was too loose, and maybe this goes, as you will see, some light leakage on the edges, but I don't mind because this is the part of using these cameras. So uh, if we go through some basic characteristics, maybe like quickly, and then I'll show you some photos, and then I come back with some thoughts. So I'm trying to see if it focuses well. So here you can see I hope it focuses well, and you can see you can take the zoom is you have one choice which is uh, 6 centimeter to 1 meter, and the other is to 1 meter to infinity. Then here there is one hole which shows you the number, and there is another one which is, yeah, I cannot because I don't have a film now, it will not work, but it has a white dot, and that's quite important. I mean, I have seen some videos for people who the camera was not working well, but actually they haven't read the manual, and as they say, read the beep manual. So every time you wind, you have to look not for the numbers, as it is like in some cameras. There is nothing stop. You can keep unwinding, but you just need to look to a white hole inside. So you put your film inside, you turn it to see the hole, you take the photo, and you turn until you see the white dot, not hole, the white dot in the hole again. So that's the process. And for me, I simply follow this and I have no problem. It was looking fine. And the other thing you can select is, as a typical, I hope it focuses again. Here you can select, yeah, you can see the cartoon like a cloud and the sun. So I assume, yeah, if I look in my notes, it's like you have two aperture choices, f10.8 and f16. But I'm putting it always in the cloud. I don't know if the correct approach, but just to be safe. And you can also have bulb and normal exposure modes. But again, I have it in normal. It has here you can attach like a tripod, and you can take the photos from here. It's like simply nice sounds. It's a plasticky feeling, but I like it. The lens is again like plastic. The viewfinder is okay, and you can have like a flash on the top, but I am not using it. So the idea is like it says here wind, so you take the photo with your wind, and it should turn also the other side, and then at the end you just when you finish, you rewind simply from that one. There is no extra bottom, so it's a really simple camera. But I think the whole idea of the lomography cameras is they're quite simple, and as you can see the photos, I mean they are not perfect, but they are not supposed to be perfect. So I don't know if I need to tell you something else. Okay, it's released. I'll look in my notes also a little if I miss something. But it's released in 2011, and it says it's the world's first panoramic wide-angle camera designed to expose the sprocket holes, and it's, as you can expect, 35mm film. It's ultra-wide panoramic shots with 1:3 aspect ratio. What else? We say that we have the holes which add vintage flair to the photos. It's you can do multiple exposures because you just can take photos. It doesn't automatically advance the film. There is no battery. Uh, it's it's portable. Yeah, it's like uh, yeah, it says here like 1 to 10 or 0.8. Yeah, that's correct, and it's like 106 degrees the angle field of view, and 30 millimeter focal length. We say about the different exposures. I think it's lightweight, yeah, and retro, which is beautiful. And I think yeah, it says like it can comes in different colors: red, blue, teal, pink, white, yellow, green, and black. And the price range it says here it's between 69 to 79, but I think I got it cheaper, something like in euros in this. So I think that's the main idea. So let's go and see the photos now, and I'll come back to you. Let's go through the photos now. I tried to record once and I finished like 5 minutes recording to find out that for some reason my mic wasn't recording. So I hope this time it will work. So let's go through the photos. This is like in a building. As you can see, like this is the distinct look. It's more wide, as we said, and also I think it's kind of the edges. It's like there is some light links, or at least I think that's what was causing it. And maybe it's more focused on the center, and we start losing the focusing on the edges. This was like an old building. I think it was like a military building or something like that. But from the side I was looking, this side there was no sign. Then I tried to take a photo from the front, and it was like not to taking photos, but maybe because they were meant not to go inside, so I didn't take more. I quite like the photos. Here, I think this was a bad one. I don't know why it was so bad. Maybe it was too dark and there are not so many details. This again is like I was playing around and it was like in the city center, a city point of view, and I placed this two in the middle. Again, a graffiti, but I was exploring again the idea of the wide lens and using it on the subject. This was maybe it was too dark in this case. It wasn't great, but it still is not too bad. Again, the edges are fully bad. This I think I like this one. It's like a building, but using the tall building using the idea of the uh, panoramic thing. I don't know if the panoramic should work better on like horizontal instead of vertical, but I try in some cases. Here it's starting getting more interesting. This is in an area which is called Karapournaki or in Kalamaria, Thessaloniki in Greece. It's kind of not the most well maintained area. I mean, I'm 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 kind of disappointing on that we have this like nice area, and in other countries maybe they will invest more money to make it look more interesting. But maybe because we have so much seaside in Greece, we don't care. Again here, but I think the subjects are really interesting for this camera. We can see that it's like overexposed here and here, but I think still is interesting. There are some abandoned shops, some street art. Again, maybe with a normal camera the subject will be like more kind of this, but there we can use the wide thing. This is another subject which work quite well in my opinion. So the trees like grow in this way, and the horizon is this way, and I think I use the framing used the capabilities of the camera and gave me quite an interesting photo. I think it's not bad. And again, this quite work well for the subject. I'm happy. I love these ones. Similar kind of nothing really exciting, but I try to frame them here and like the small chairs on the back. This is a kind of a boring subject, but I think start although the simplicity of it, there is something interesting there, and maybe the ball makes it more interesting. This goes in this one is like I try again vertical because of the cross, and I was looking to this person and I was waiting for them to go, but then I decided why not to leave it on the subject. And actually, the quality of the photo here is you can see you can zoom and it's not too bad, considering it's just a plastic camera. Again here, there is like we are losing quite a lot of details here, but my subject was mainly this one, and then it adds the information on the side. Here I think is the last one. I was kind of finishing the film, but again you can see like it's not a terrible camera. And again the subject work well here. I think so. Let's come back to my final thoughts. So I hope you enjoy it. It is as you can see, it's quite interesting. I never used something like that, and I was thinking like I make some videos with half frame cameras, mainly the Pentax 17, and in this one it's exactly the opposite. So you can take it uses two frames instead of half. So with a normal film you can take around 18 photos, and I think this battle in my mind was quite interesting. Like this, you can just finish it much faster. And I actually, at the time of the recording, I shoot two color films with this one, but I have no idea what will happen with them because I want to like shoot all of them I have before start mixing my chemicals, like 20 something rolls, and then develop all of them together so I will not my chemicals will not expire, quickly. So as I say, I hope you like it. It goes. I'm keep saying picking about the experience using the camera, and to be honest, I quite enjoy it. It's quite simple, and not complicated things to you have to worry. Okay, the tape is something that's not perfect, but again, with this type of cheap cameras, these things for me are not so important things. If the price was like 300-400 euros, I would complain, but for 50 or 60 euros to have a camera which gives you some photos which are not perfect but they are not bad also, that makes me happy. And as experience I quite enjoy it, and maybe in the future I will shoot more films. And it's the different perspective that makes me see the world differently, and that makes me happy. So that's all for today. I'm looking forward to your comments. So, what do you think? If you like it or not? And also, if you make some comments, then it make more people to find the video. So that will be great. I will really appreciate it. And you can also like and subscribe. Have a good day, and I'll see you around maybe with some more videos. Bye.